And a very happy Friday and last day of June, everyone.
That's right. Happy last day of June. I didn't even realize that.
I know. I was looking at the days. I was like, oh, we stop at 30.
Summer is going by a little too quick, if I have to say so myself.
It's
I need to
zooming by.
slow its roll, slow down just a little bit.
I
The
agree.
cookouts are just starting, so.
I know, right? I just feel like summer just began. I'm like, wow,
know.
okay. But yes, welcome into News 10 Plus. I am Taylor Gattoni, joined now by Rachelle Legrand from Studio 10.
Hi, everybody. How are
Very
you?
Exciting things happening.
Very, 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 very exciting. But first, we want to start with that Studio 10 shout out. So again, with the summertime where we know there's a lot of weddings, there's a lot of parties, there's a lot of graduations.
Yeah.
We know, you know, somebody around you has celebrated something astronomical, something special, and we want to be able to give them a really great shout out. So all you have to do is head on over to WILX.com, and if you see that little hamburger icon all the way at the top left, Taylor's hovering over it right there. You click contest, you'll submit your email. You see right there, who do you want to give a Studio 10 shout out to, that special person who you know just celebrated a big birthday or just graduated. You put their email address in there, you submit your entry.
Oh, let's just type a little
let's
bit
type it
real
in.
quick. Oh, that's not going to work because that's not real. Hold on. Well, anyway, you submit the
submit
entry and it goes in.
And then you just give us a little information, starting with, you know, the name of the person who you want to give a shout out to, what exactly they did that was so amazing. So these shout outs can range from a lot of different things, and one of the biggest things that we like doing on Studio 10 is talking directly to you guys and having you guys talk directly back to us. So just head on over to WILX.com. You have some time to think about it over the weekend. But when we come back, we want to see a lot of different shout-outs.
And you know what you could give shout-outs to over the weekend? Who's the best boat driver? The best grill master?
There we go.
Maybe
You can give
who's
some
watching the
shout-outs for them.
kids and the animals while you have the fireworks going off? They need a shout-out because that's a big job.
Absolutely, they definitely do. And you know who else deserves a shout-out? Grace West from The Voice.
Yes.
She was a runner-up. She was the last person who Blake Shelton had coached this season, because now we know he's leaving the show. And she is going to be here live with us today on Studio 10, so that's going to be so exciting. She's actually performing 2 of her original songs.
Okay.
Last night I actually started watching a little recap of some of her performances throughout the season, and
So
she
good.
just, can I tell you, at first I was not, country music wasn't always like my go-to genre, but she's made me a country music fan, okay?
Okay, the fact that she could do that
Exactly.
shows how talented she is.
Exactly, and she just has like this very soulful, smooth, beautiful range. She's so young, but we are so excited to welcome her this afternoon on our Studio 10 stage. And like I said, we're getting 2 songs from her.
2 songs.
So-
And you know what, something else about her? You say she's very young, and she's humble about her success, right? And not only that, but she comes off a little bit older. She has all this great style. Her hats, you're gonna
style.
see.
Okay, you
Love
were the red
it.
outfit. You were the all red.
The red outfit, she pairs it together so greatly. Anytime I saw her on The Voice, I was like, look at that outfit, look at that one.
Look at
and then,
that
of course,
one.
hear her voice.
But that's all about you. I mean, granted, it is about the voice, yes, but she has that star quality, so we can't wait to see what's next for her. Where
again, she's from the area.
Next. Yeah, she's from Canton, Michigan, so she made a little drive on over to us. So we are, again, very excited to have her today. And also today, ending off June, we've been talking a lot about how Pat Sajak is leaving Wheel of Fortune, but it is in good hands with Ryan Seacrest.
I was gonna say he's moving on in.
But before he moves on in, we want to talk a little bit about, we're going to recap a little bit about Pat Sajak and his time. And his time on Wheel of Fortune. So we'll be going through our Studio 10 tidbit,
funny.
giving you a couple of fast facts, recapping some more of that style from Vanna White. Okay, we have a Vanna White bobblehead too, actually.
Oh, there you go. Should have brought them both
I know,
over. There you go. That's okay.
I was in a rush, and I was like, oh, I want to make sure they stay intact. Look at him.
I like that.
There you go, Pat. You'll always be
Saying,
with
I'm
us.
done.
You may not be on the
Passing it
screen,
over.
you'll be on the desk instead. He can join you on the anchor desk
There
instead.
you go. Just have him sit next to me.
Exactly.
Oh, good.
But then again, you know, it's the weekend, so we're always talking about 517 Friday. Sarah Pierce from 517 Living has tons of events for when you want to stay local, when, you know, gas is rising and traffic is going to be crazy this weekend.
Yes, it will be.
Don't worry about that. You can stay right here in mid-Michigan. Sarah Pierce is giving us tons of events that you can go to that you can kind of kick off that 4th of July a little bit early.
Yeah.
Plus, we're also going to teach you how to love Lansing like a local at Ariel's Museum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we featured them on the show before, but we're going to dive a little bit deeper and talk about what they have there and what you guys can do this summer, this Friday, today, to kind of kick off July. and whatnot. So we got a lot of great things in store.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Rachelle. And
Taylor.
here's ways that people can stay up to date. You can stay connected on the website, the Instagram, the email, all for Studio 10. And also another great place to stay up to date with them is their YouTube page. So if you go over to @WILX Studio 10 on YouTube, and hit that subscribe button, you can actually stay up to date with any of their past news, or not newscasts, we did news, any of their past shows that they do, any of their content. If you miss a story, you can always go back and watch that. Always super exciting stuff. I know there was a few I was looking back at yesterday. There was a disc golf one, there was lavender, so a lot of fun stuff happening. But yes, we do want to send it over to Chief Meteorologist Darrin Rockcole, because today's another air quality alert day. Push into tomorrow, and I actually just checked the First Alert weather app, and so we have yet another little push on the air quality alert day. But we're going to send it to Chief Meteorologist Darrin Rockcole, who's going to tell you a lot more in depth than I can.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. A little bit earlier, the air quality alert for our area has been extended. It was supposed to end today. It is now going through Saturday. So if you're sensitive to the smoke in the air, you do need to be alert to that fact that these conditions, well, they may get a little bit better this afternoon. As a matter of fact, it's looking a bit better outside our window, but any improvements this afternoon could just kind of go away once we hit tonight. Our smoke forecast, and this is predicting the smoke down near the surface. Notice we get to later tonight, tomorrow morning, some of that smoke just kind of creeping back north once again into the area. Our muggy meter, well, that is up too. You'll definitely notice the humidity as you step outside this afternoon. And we are in kind of typical for this time of the year, muggy air. That'll take us into the 4th and, well, in throughout a good portion of the upcoming week. Now, this afternoon, we have some hazy sunshine. There's a few clouds in the mix. Just the real small chance there might be a stray thunderstorm. Most of us will see nothing. High temperatures topping out right around 90. Now for tonight, skies overall are partly cloudy. There's just a real small chance that there might be a stray shower storm. Again, most of us see nothing tonight, a low of 68. Our chance of seeing rain goes a little bit higher for Saturday and Sunday, but still not high percentages. And most of the weekend, we should be dry. Just be aware if you have some outdoor plans, you may have to pop indoors with a shower or storm. And again, Saturday, we may be dealing with some of that smoke in the air that is a little bit of an irritant to some. On Sunday, we see a high right around 82 degrees. And then notice as we head towards the 4th on Tuesday, some sunshine and our high near 90 degrees. Colton's in for Andy. He will have your updated holiday weekend forecast on News 10, first at 4 on WILX.
All right, thank you, Darrin. As Darrin was saying, some of those rain chances moving a little bit south, and they've kind of gone away a bit, but we could really use the rain, obviously, with all the dryness we've had this summer and with all of the hazy skies from that wildfire smoke up in Canada. So could really use those rain chances. We do want the clear skies, sunny warmth, right, on the 4th of July, so hopefully we have that for the people out on the lakes. We will be here working, but that is all right. Now, with all of the changes in the weather, and of course with this busy holiday weekend, I'm sure you're keeping a close eye on the weather. So here's a great way to do that. You're going to go to, if I can find it, give me 1 second here. You're going to go to our First Alert weather app right there. WILX weather is what you can search up in Google Play and the Apple App Store. And it will give you all of the up-to-date weather you need to know, not just in our area, but if you click on the Follow Me, that should be in the systems. Click Follow Me, and anywhere you go, if you're heading up north for the holiday, if you're heading back to your hometown, wherever that may be, even if you're across the country, hit Follow Me, and it will give you accurate weather updates. And of course, if you're in our area, you're going to get that as well. And what's so great about the app is you have real people, our meteorologist team, working together to make sure that they're giving you up-to-date weather. So if anything changes, I know Darrin was talking about the air quality alert day being pushed back, so he made sure he was hopping back on weather, on the radio, and making sure that he was updating it for everyone in the community. But again, WILX weather is what you'll search up in Google Play, the Apple App Store. It is free, such a great tool. Me and Chris will talk about it every time at 8 a.m. Yes, we do. Woo woo. So I have my phone right here. You're going to see I have the first alert weather app pulled up. Oh, we have a little glare. But this little banner, I'm trying to look in the screen so I can point to air quality alert. It has now been pushed until Sunday at midnight. So keeping a close eye on the first alert weather app so you can continue to track not only the hazy skies with the smoke in the air, you can also track the rain and then the sun, of course, for the 4th of July holiday. But we also want to tell you what's coming up in our later newscast to also prepare you for this busy holiday. So here we go. Coming up during today's 90 minutes of news, starting with first at 4, we have Mid-Michigan Matters, a little summer scavenger hunt you can look forward to in the city of Lansing. So we're actually bringing in a member of the City of Lansing Parks and Recreation to talk about this fun thing happening all throughout July. So starting tomorrow, going until July 31st, you can expect the summer scavenger hunt in the city of Lansing. Get to know some of the businesses. They have fun activities you can do, and they really switch it up. So you'll want to tune in first at 4 during Mid-Michigan Matters, and hey, why not the whole first at 4? Then coming up, News 10 at 5. We're talking about the supermoon. So this is super cool. It's also Asteroid Day, and we're going to share how you can find those gems up in the sky. And also, something to know about the supermoon is this may be one of our last chances to see it until 2044. So do not miss it. Hopefully those hazy skies move out of the way so we can actually look at it up in the sky. Coming up at News 10 at 5:30, we have more on the holiday travel you need to know as you hit the roads. Everything AAA is even saying this is hitting record number travel this year, talking about over 43 million people driving to their holiday destinations. But people aren't really traveling as far, but there are more travelers. So there you go. Holiday travel, we'll talk about road closures in the area you need to know about. I know the Michigan Department of Transportation talking about pausing some of the road closures, not all of them, but wherever they can possible. That way they can ease up that traffic flow. And then we'll also talk about gas prices, right? You got to find a way to get your car to your destination, so you'll have to fill up on gas. Then coming up, News 10 at 6, Michigan State Police shared a photo of a cocaine bust. So we'll be showing that coming up on News 10 at 6, and MSP will share more on that as well. We also want to send it out to our reporters. We have a lot of them working on things, and they all want to share what they have today. Very interesting stuff, and we are looking forward to it. So we're going to send it over to Justin. Here you go.
Thanks, Taylor. Yeah, today is the day that the brand new distracted driving laws actually go in place. We're going to be taking a ride along with Ingham County Sheriffs to see how many people are actually breaking this law. We'll have more on that story coming up for you later on tonight. Now let's check in and see what Riley's up to.
Thanks, Justin. Now, there's a whole lot of fun in this tent behind me, but it could also mean a whole lot of danger if you're not careful. I'm Riley Connell, and coming up at News 10 at 5, I'll share some tips from Lansing Fire Department and some local healthcare professionals on how we can handle fireworks safely this 4th of July. Erin, tell us what you're working on.
Thanks, Riley. I'm Erin Bowling, and today I spoke with a Canadian scientist who was able to tell me what exactly is in this smoke we're breathing. She tells me there's a chemical reaction that takes place that creates formaldehyde and benzene, which are both cancer-causing elements. I'll have more on how much of those elements are in the air we're breathing on News 10 at 5:30. Amaya, what are you working on today?
Thanks, Erin. Tonight, I'm talking about the state budget and how it's affecting the city of Lansing. Tonight at 6, I'll break down where some of that money is going. Tanaya, over to you.
Thanks, Amaya. In another landmark decision today, the Supreme Court struck down the Biden administration's student debt relief plan. It's a controversial topic. We'll have reactions coming up today on News 10 at 6. Back to you at the desk.
All right, thank you, Justin, Riley, Tanaya, Amaya, Erin. I believe that was everyone. There you go. Yeah, a few of our reporters also talking about all of the holiday things you need to know with the 4th of July. As you saw, Riley was in front of some of those firework tents that you might see in parking lots. So we'll hear more about that coming up in our 90 minutes of news. Also, Erin Bowling helping us understand more about these air quality concerns, why those particles in the air can really affect everyone, not just those with respiratory illnesses. So talking about how the sun mixed with those small particles up in the air, how they can mix together with some science, right? That's going to cause a chemical reaction, and how that can actually harm us with those chemicals. So coming up, 90 minutes of news, really tune in, and you can hear all of our reporters talk about the stories they're working really hard on. Also, what I want to let you know, we talk about it here and there, but you can always do live chats, comments, questions right here on this monitor. You can do it on our live streams. Earlier, we had a few people comment. We were talking about how humidity actually helps plants. So anything you want to do, if you have questions for our meteorologist, if you have questions about a story we're working on for a later newscast, or if you just want to say hi or chip in a little tidbit, that is more than welcomed as well. So you're free to do that on our live stream at any point. Again, I'm going to show that First Alert app. Here we go. The First Alert weather app. You want to download that. Always great to have. I just really want to hit this hard because of all the air quality concerns we've had lately, so you can stay up to date with that on the app, and also just any of the thunderstorms we're expected to get over the weekend. Again, today not so much. It'll probably move more south, but like Darrin was saying, we'll get higher chances for rain and thunderstorms come Saturday, which is tomorrow. But as we head into this holiday weekend, I have to give a quick shout out to David Andrews. He's always making, David's dishes on Studio 10, and today, he's sitting right over there, he brought in this, what do you call it, David, a triple-decker saltine toffee treat. There we go. Triple-decker saltine toffee treat. Look at this. I'll try to... It has red, white, and blue for the 4th of July. And look at the layers. It really is a triple-decker. I am so excited to eat this. I've been eyeing it down. So have a happy Friday, a happy last day of June, and have a safe holiday weekend. Until then, have a great day, everyone. Oh, wait. We clicked the wrong button. Okay. Have a good one.